us? Join us for this? Yeah. I gave her her favorite blanket, so she'll chill. She's just had some dinner, so hopefully everything is good.
Yes.
Okay, so we're still getting everything set up to YouTube. Hopefully Twitch is okay.
Let's
All
have a
right.
look.
It looks like it says it's streaming, so that's good. That's good.
That is a good sign. It's always nice. Step one, don't let it explode.
You know, as we've learned in the past, that is not always easy.
Yeah.
You know?
Good on YouTube.
Good. Yay. Oh, hi. Hello. Hi, sweet Goyle. I love you so very much. So beautiful. I need longer headphones. Because I'm just starting to... I'm just going to pull this up forward just a hair. Just so I can have a little bit of room. Hi. Hello. Aw, yes, she's so cute. And hopefully she'll just settle in this general area. Okay, looks like...
Julian chat says it's Ace Attorney meets Hatterful Boyfriend, and I've played the secret ending to Hatterful Boyfriend, so that fills me full of dread.
I heard this. I saw Ace Attorney and Birds, and I was like, yes, we must.
Yeah, I mean, that was an instant sell when you pitched it to me.
Yeah, I mean, I love the Ace Attorney games, even when they're like, I wouldn't say bad, but like you can't like binge an Ace Attorney game, you know? Like you can only play it for a few hours and then you want to throw it at the wall because inevitably something pisses you off.
Oh, hey, Erin's on the Twitch chat. How you doing?
Hello. Okay. Sweet. All right, so we'll just give everybody a second to get in. Oh, are they done with their stream already? Because today's Wednesday, right? Yeah.
I think they're still going. They play for like 5 hours. It's very impressive.
Okay. Well, hi everybody. Thank you for those of you who are joining. I have not streamed in a little while because I first was away on vacation to go to a very lovely wedding, and then I got COVID. So was not feeling up for being on stream. I don't think I would have been terribly entertaining to watch or listen to. I'm mostly better. I'm still within my like. I'm getting to the end of the 10-day isolation, but I am feeling much better now. So yeah, yay! No longer having the COVID, and thankfully Dom didn't get it. So.
Yeah, I don't know how I dodged that bullet, but I tested and I was like, oh, okay, I guess I was the chosen one.
I mean,
I just realized I'm not following you on Twitch because I was like, I wonder why this isn't coming up in my notifications. I was like, oh, okay.
It's fine. Like, as much as I like having it through YouTube, I don't know. I think I might end up switching over to just fully Twitch at some point.
But your entire audience is on YouTube.
I know, but I would like them to come to... Like, I mean, that's why I have it on both, I guess. It's just that I would prefer to have it strictly just on one thing, just to make it a little easier to manage. But I guess I'm not doing anything, like, with points or anything yet. So I guess we'll see how it goes, and we'll go from there. For now, we'll just have it available to whichever particular stream system you like. But yeah, so we are going to start playing Aviary Attorney. And I have been looking forward to this since I learned about it yesterday.
I'd be so disappointed there's not like a ton of bird puns. Like,
oh, don't worry. That's one of the things that was in the reviews was that says there's a lot of bird puns. But you can see everything okay on your end, Dom?
Yeah. It's a little laggy in the screen share, but that's just normal.
Yeah, that's fair. Thankfully, this one doesn't have anything super complicated or anything. Yeah, we'll see. New game. Ooh, it's a little loud. Where's... Oh, there's the remote.
Glory.
Just trying to get it. January 1st, 1848. The Chateau Crinière of Baron Ror... God, oh man.
You don't parlez-vous the Francais, Calluna.
Oh no, is that Monsieur Grenouille? Oh mon dieu! Oh,
Très
no.
bien.
Yeah, this is Ace Attorney meets Wind in the Willows. Dame
I
Caterline,
mean, Wind in the
what have
Willows
you
was a
done?
courtroom. Yeah, it was a courtroom drama to start with, so.
Act 1, a cat with claws.
Egad. This is
Definitely
a murder trial.
turning it down just a teeny bit because it's very loud on my end. So this is the assistant to the main character from what I can remember. So this is Sparrowson. Would you like to be Sparrowson or would you like to be the main guy? Because they're mostly dudes, so we're gonna...
Yeah. You can be the main dude, I'll be Sparrow's son. Where is this set? Is this...
Does the look of it not give you any sort of idea?
I mean, no, fancy libraries exist world over, although, like, all the names you mentioned sounded pretty French.
Yeah, it's in, like, I believe it's in France.
Prepare for my amazing French accent.
Or you could just do an English accent, it's just aristocracy.
Amazing French accent.
Oh boy.
Aha, it is midday already. Where on earth is that featherhead? I've shocked you into silence, I can tell.
Oh no. Oh, sorry. It did the thing again. Okay, sorry. I might have said something, but I don't know what, because the thing beeped ahead.
Well, look who finally decided to get up. Haven't you heard what they say about the early bird? Okay, this is awful. I'm ashamed of myself.
I was gonna say,
already.
I think we should stick with, like, British, and if there's French characters, it's fine.
Fair enough.
Ugh, too early for worms. Pass the Cabernet Sauvignon.
He's a morning drunk. There'll be time for that later. I've got some business to handle.
Business? Oh, I got a letter.
A letter arrived while you were sleeping. I haven't opened it yet.
It's probably just more junk mail. Go ahead, Sparrowson. You may have the honors. Do you think as a bird, they really like ripping open letters with their beaks?
Just shredding it. All right. Ahem. Dear Monsieur Falcon, I'm writing you today because my daughter, Dame Cataline, has been arrested for a crime she did not commit.
I'm trying to determine where this takes place. I don't care if this takes place in France. We're gonna do the English accents.
I mean, yeah, we can play it like Star Trek.
Okay. Go for it.
He's being held at La Conciergerie prison on the charge of murder, no less. Her trial's in 3 days' time. I would be greatly in your debt if you would offer her your legal aid.
Oh, jeez.
Yours sincerely, Singer Priton de Mongi Bongi de Dinga Donga Danga Dinga Dunga Estate.
Oh, well, based
French,
on the
French,
fact that she's a kitty, I'm guessing all of those names are supposed to be per de meow of the de meow estate.
It was a pun. I thought it was just French.
Autumn, are you gonna play the lady on trial? Are you gonna get into the role of not caring at all? Yeah? Okay. Well, this is quite something. I can't tell what this character is yet. He hasn't said much.
I know. Your first serious client in months. Now you can stop drinking in the morning.
Never. Not just that. The de Meow estate is well known for its exuberant wealth. Even if we cannot do much for Dame Caterline, his lordship would still reward us handsomely for our efforts. I love this guy's motivation. It's just money.
Whether or not we save the innocent kitty, I'm gonna get paid.
I'm begging you not let Tom butcher French any further. Good luck. He's English.
Hey, my French was très bien.
Go ahead.
Oh, wow. I suppose you intend on defending Dame Cataline in court?
Oh, we get choices! Yeah, of course. Of course, it would be foolish to let such a good opportunity slip through our feathers. Grab your coat, Sparrowson. We're going to find our kitty client at La Conciergerie. Like, I keep wanting to say concierge, but then there's like more letters after it, so I'm not sure how to pronounce it.
Erin was just telling me she was going to live in France for a year, so her grasp of French is probably better than both of ours. We're very much torturing her right now. Excellent. My derriere was getting tired from all this sitting around.
I know what that word means. It means butt.
Oh, but I'd better file away Singular Demicatu's letter first. One moment, Falcon.
Okay, so we have an evidence folder. We can access it at any time by pressing the X button. Okay. Ah, nearly forgot my wallet. I wouldn't want to lose that. We have such a sassy assistant. Like...
Again, I recall you losing it at New York's party. And at Christmas. Oh, New Year's party, sorry, not New York, because I was half paying attention.
Yes, alright. No need to make a list. I still can't pick I'm trying to determine how much of this is him being, like, just kind of like, whatever, because his assistant is very like, you're an idiot, and yet you pay me, so I contractually have to listen to you. You may see how much money he's carrying at any time by pressing the X button while the wallet symbol is highlighted. You can change which symbol is highlighted, pressing L and R button. Okay. Let's make a move. You guys can't see this, but Autumn is staring at the screen like... it's really great. Okay, we can travel to any listed area. Yeah, pretty basic move around. Areas marked with a clock symbol take a whole day to visit. Areas with no symbol can be visited free. Interesting, okay. Okay, a sign on the door reads, the Aviary Attorney offices. No case is too big or too small. No junk mail. Even in 1848, they had junk mail, which I can only imagine. I'm trying to imagine what would be, like, the shitty, like, restaurant notices in, like, plastic that you get in your, like, mailbox all the time, like, whenever any new place pops up near you. Or just, like, a bunch of junk letters. Okay, so La Conciergerie. La Conciergerie. Are you done with Legends Arceus? Yes, we finished it last time. We got the main story stuff done. It was just post-game stuff, and I kind of, like, quickly looked around to see how much there was to do, and there really wasn't a lot. That isn't just more grindy stuff. Maybe we'll get back to it if there's, like, some DLC stuff, like, more extra story stuff, but for now we're going to try to move on to some other games, just because we were playing that for quite a bit. Okay. For centuries, the infamous concierge prison has detained the accused and the condemned alike. Okay, I like the art style. It's like, don't ask me what kind it is, but it looks cool. It's giving me like Obra Dinn vibes a little bit, if you've ever played that. It's the mystery pirate game.
No.
It's really fun. It's a really good game. I played a few years back on Steam. Falcon and Sparrowson step into the stone-cold foyer of the concierge prison. I don't know if that's what the name is, but we're going to try not to butcher it any further. Sullen-faced guards and visitors linger beneath the medieval archways. Ah, the concierge. They say this is the finest prison in the whole of France. Oh, we are in France. Oh, no.
Oh, it's time to bring back the accent.
Should I try?
Okay, so apparently Erin's first language is French, and I think I may be physically hurting her, so you go ahead, but I'll stick with British.
Okay, I'll give it a shot. Let's see how bad this is. The outer walls are impenetrable. The cells are spotless. The guards are well-mannered. Now, what would a raven sound like? From Baltimore.
What do you
mostly.
want?
Oh no!
I just went with Toad from Mario for some reason.
I mean, that's what it would actually sound like. But no. What do you want? Good day, monsieur. I am here to see Dame Cataline Damiel. I am due to represent her in court. I know, I just sound like the French dude from Monty Python. I'm very sorry. Jesus. Okay, this guy. Oh, you're her lawyer, huh? Fine, follow me. That's what you sounded like before when you were doing that.
Yep.
I don't think I can do that long term. I think that'll be very dangerous. Oh, man. Okay. Well, what are you waiting for? Keep up. Okay. Oh, she's so cute. Aww.
Aww, kitty.
Oh, she's so cute. I know this is France. We're gonna not stick with the French accents because...
I think you've got to pretty much voice her like Eartha Kitt.
I was gonna go for Autumn, because she's just a sweet, sweet little cat. My papa hasn't forgotten about me, has he?
I like that you're doing an impression of your cat as if she actually does speak English.
Yeah, pretty much. I'd say a C is generous, thanks. Dame Cataline de Meow, I presume. You've arrived! The fantastic lawyer Monsieur Falcon and his petite assistant Sparrowson.
Oh, sorry. Milady is knowledgeable.
Don't talk like that, Sparrowson. I don't know what he mean. What does he mean? Don't talk
well, he did call him a lady, so maybe he's accusing him of being a fedora wearer.
Okay.
Sorry, eh?
My papa told me that he would only hire the best lawyers in town. Oh, now she's Charlotte from Princess of the Frog. See, perfect. I'm flattered. But they weren't available at such short notice, so we hired the first people in the address directory. Oh, she's so... Wow. Is that why we get work? Is because we're just the first one in the yield yellow pages, basically?
Which is weird considering he's F for Falcon, but maybe he's like A Falcon.
No, it's Aviary Attorney is like the name of his practice. That's what our office name is. Yeah. Oh, he was hitting on her. Okay, sorry, I was not paying attention. Oh.
You see, Falcon, I told you listening to Aviary Attorney would pay off.
That was the plan. Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Dame Cataline, could you fill us in on some details? Your father's letter was a little brief. I can do my best. What is it you wanted to know? Oh, okay, we get to ask questions. What happened on the night of the murder? Who was there that evening? Did you see anything suspicious? I don't know if this is one of those things like Attorney where we'll just go down the list, or if like this choice completely changes the sense of the conversation, so we'll just ask the first one and see what happens. What happened on the night of the murder? Oh, let me think. It was a Friday evening. Me and my papa had arrived at Chateau... Chateau... Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, these names. I was not prepared for these names. Chateau Crinière?
Well, it is the C not a S there as well, so it'd be like Cheneri.
That's CH, Chateau, but then CR I think would be a hard C?
So we treat it like Del Boy and just spell it entirely phonetically.
Chateau
Crinière.
Wait, no, she was Southern. The home of the great Baron Rourgueil. Yep, that name. Baron R is what I'm gonna call him. My papa spent all evening talking with Monsieur Grenouille, oh, another new character, great, and the Baron about business stuff. Business stuff? Well, Well, the three of them own a railway company together. So all through dinner they were talking about company shares and investments, but I didn't really understand any of it. I'm a girl. I have no intelligence. But after dinner, this man with a camera took our photograph. That was a lot more fun. Sorry, man with a what? Took your what? Camera. It's a very new gadget. A tiny bug sits in a box with a tiny paintbrush and paints a picture very fast. I'm curious if that's actually how it works in this world. In 10 minutes, poof, you have a perfect picture.
Wow, technology is amazing.
Okay, so just adjust ever so slightly so I can actually still see what's on the television without losing my headphones. There we go. Okay. I don't think the lady's explanation is right, Sparrowson. It's the completely still pictures with the blinking eyes. It's very strange.
Yeah, let me believe.
The music is louder than me? Okay, I can turn that down. Yeah, this one is a lot louder than Pokemon. Hopefully that'll be a little bit better. Okay. Let me know if I still need to adjust it. Still, the camera sounds like a very special device. I'll make a note of it. Alright, it's been added to our evidence folder. Please continue, Dame Catterline. So, after we had the photograph, I went into the gardens to get some air, and that's when I found the body of Monsieur Grenouille. Oh, that's the frogman. Okay, got it. He was all ripped open. I'm sorry, I don't know why it's so... I think it's just the way I'm giving the accent with how she's talking that's making me like, okay. A housemaid saw me standing over the froggy monsieur and called for help, and then the police arrived. Before I could say anything, I ended up here. It was such a blur. It must have been terrifying. It wasn't so bad. My papa taught me how to be a brave cat. Was there something else you wanted to ask, Monsieur Falcon? Oh, okay, it is like Ace Attorney. We're just gonna go down the line. Who was there that evening? Dame Catterline, who attended the banquet that evening? Well, there was me and my papa. My dearest maman could not make it. And there was Baron Vorgil? That's my guess. Who hosted the dinner, and his housemaid, Calluna, I think she was called. Of course, there was Monsieur Grenouille, well, until, you know, he died. and then there was Monsieur Robitio de Robinio, the man with the camera, but he was only there for a little while. I'm sorry if the accent slips, it's hard to do Southern with French words.
Wait, I thought, like, a lot of the American South was settled by the French anyway. Was that the North? That was the North, wasn't it?
There's a lot of blending of accents.
New Orleans and all that, you know?
Well, yes, but there are lots of different South. Like, Southern accent is very generic. Like, that would be, like, a Cajun accent is the Southern accent with the French dialect specifically. But yeah. I mean, it's different, but it somewhat derives from it. Yeah, anyway. I think that was all. Was there anything else you wanted to ask? Did you see anything suspicious? Dame Catterline, did you see anything suspicious that evening? Suspicious? Like, maybe a guy... Oh, that's him. Like, maybe a guy lurking in the shadows, or a bloodied murder weapon. Monsieur Falcon, I do believe you are looking for an easy answer. Even the game's like, no, I'm not gonna make this easy, buddy. Bye, you French, thank you. You got me. I did not see anything, I'm afraid. The evening was very normal. The food was delicious. The conversation was boring. It was all very ordinary until the incident. I see. Oh. Okay.
Oh, sorry, it's me again.
Mhm.
Wait, Falcon, you missed something of huge importance.
I did.
Dame Cataline, you said the food was delicious. But you didn't say what food it was!
You and your damn stomach. Let me see. We had poached red herring to start, garnished with garlic butter. I'm glad this is not a universe where there are also anthropomorphic fish, otherwise this might be weird. Oh, okay. It's you again.
Supposed to be we had like toasted sparrow or something. Go on.
Then a marbled steak, served perfect bloody rare.
Glorious, Falcon, write this down.
What? This can't possibly be relevant to the case.
Write down the food order, bitch. Write it all down, please. For me.
Fine, fine. Alright, it's been added to our evidence folder, and so I guess the food will probably come into play later on when we're interrogating people. Sparrow.
I mean, it could just be a joke about him being food horny.
Also fair, but also in Ace Attorney, sometimes it's like the most randomest of things of like, oh, but I saw it with my right hand. It's like, oh, but they're left-handed. Oh, no. Yeah. Anyway, Sparrowson, remind me not to let you talk to clients on an empty stomach. Come to think of it, I did find it a little strange that we weren't given any cutlery. No cutlery, even for the steak? I mean, they are cats.
Yeah, but like...
I mean, yeah, fair. Nope. You would think that the great Baron of Chateau Criniere would have gorgeous silverware, but there was none to be seen. That is a little peculiar. Was there anything else you wanted to know, Monsieur Falcon? No, I think that will be all.
So what's the plan now, Falcon?
The way I see it, we have two tasks. 1 second. Good. Okay, so I'm almost better. Like 99% better. Just need a little extra water. We should head to Chateau Criniere and try to see the scene of the murder for ourselves. And we should try to track down this supposed photographer, Monsieur Robitio de Robinho.
2 days for 2 tasks seems doable. He's got my sort of schedule.
He only has enough spoons for 1 task. But we should wait. Okay, that's typo. But we should get back and get some rest first. We have a lot of work ahead of us.
Hang on, you're right. We should head back.
Yeah.
That was a typo.
That's why I'm saying, like, I'm pretty sure it was a typo. Whoops! Also, the chat's like, the food is literally a red herring. Good catch. That's good.
I noticed that at the same moment. Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Wait, Monsieur Falcon, before you go. Autumn, what are you doing? You being noisy? Noisy little girl. What are you doing? Okay. You do believe my story, don't you? Oh.
I believe justice! I mean, I think even if you're lying, it might be nicer to tell her that you don't think she's a cold-blooded killer.
I mean, like, we're literally just, if we're supposed to defend her, right?
Yeah.
Then probably I would believe in my client.
Yeah.
I guess. Well,
You could just have a silence and watch her stew, but it seems a bit mean.
I don't necessarily think it's a suspicious question. I think that, like, if you've played any of the other games, there's always a lot of them that are like, I know my testimony is ridiculous, but this is an Ace Attorney game. Do you believe me?
Yeah, I mean, Phoenix's, like, main superpower is always having innocent clients. We may not be so lucky in this game, but we'll see.
Except one time. One time, he had a guilty client. I'm gonna say I believe her, because we don't have anything to be suspicious of just yet.
Sure.
Of course, Dame Cataline. It's our duty as lawyers. Oh, he's interrupting.
And as gentlemen...
To have faith in your testimony. You can trust us. Thank you. Thank you both.
You'll not regret randomly picking us out of the oldie phone book.
That would be you.
Oh, sorry. Dame Cataline, Monsieur Gwen... Sorry, my throat's going a little bit. I'm going to have to take a tea break in a moment. But,
Sure.
Monsieur Gwenwy, Baron Rodrigal... Confusing, aren't they?
Not particularly.
Can't handle 3 names. Well, just for me, I'm going to start compiling a Facebook so I can keep track of who everyone is. Ah, that joke hurt me.
A what?
A Facebook. It's a collection of people's names, pictures, and descriptions in one easy-to-carry catalogue.
I think I understand. The name could use a little work, though. Okay, so now this will just be our cast of characters. Okay.
Sure.
Let's make a move.
I'll be right back. I'm going to grab something to drink.
Sure. A new day. Okay, so the game saves automatically at the start of each new day. But we can quick save. Okay, good to know. All right, so... For centuries, the infamous concierge prison has detained the accused and the condemned alike. Yep. Okay, so we can try going to the scene of the crime, or we can go try and talk to the photographer. I think going to the scene of the crime first is probably our best bet, just because I have a feeling if we don't at least kind of generally get an idea of what happened at the crime scene, it might be hard to ask questions of the photographer. So I'm going to say let's go to the crime scene, even if it takes time. Falcon and Sparrowson enter the courtyard outside Chateau Criniere. People with dirty clothes and gaunt faces linger around the building's shadows. Aww. Oh, she's so cute! Aw, I love all the way these guys are designed. They're so friggin' adorable. Excusez-moi, monsieur. I don't mean to be a pain, but my little girl and I are sick and starving, see? I don't suppose you'd happen to have some spare change? I have 25 francs in your wallet. What will you do? Oh no, small baby. I don't want to give nothing. That's just mean. I guess a franc? Chat? I don't think we need to give 10 francs, right? I don't know how much that's worth at this time, but at least giving them something that'll be able to get them some food, right? I'm gonna guess so. Move this. I'm just adjusting something real quick. Hang on 1 second. Okay. Yeah, let's give 1 franc. Here you go. Stay safe, madame. Many thanks, dear messieurs. That was pretty generous of you, Falcon. Times are tough. Making sure a mother and child have something to eat is the least I can do. But what am I doing, standing here moralizing? Come on, Sparrowson. We've got business to attend to. Oh, hi, guys. Hi, Michaela. We love you, too. Dom went to go get some tea, but he'll be back in a bit. Yeah, make sure to go follow A Little Dicey D&D. It was the D&D show that Dom and I were on a couple weeks back when we were in Detroit visiting for a wedding. It was real fun. Everyone had a good time. Falcon and Sparrowson step into the pristine wood-paneled foyer of Chateau Criniere. Whoa! Look at this place. Baron I don't know how to pronounce this name. Baron Vergil must be loaded. I'm gonna guess that's how it's pronounced. My brain tries to read it in English and it gets all tripped up. More than loaded. When it comes to lucrative investments, the Baron is a legend. Factories, chocolate shops, hotels, railroads. The Baron owns a little bit of everything this side of the Seine. Is he here right now? Yes, he's the smug-looking chap with the impressive mane. But we must approach a man of his stature with tact and finesse. Hey, Baron, we'd like a word! Tried looking but only could find. Don't worry, we made a decent choice. We didn't make the mean choice, which is giving nothing. How's that? Sparrowson, you have the finesse of an inebriated warthog. You can thank me later. I think I got his attention. Oh! Okay. That's a choice. So he is alive, but he's got, like, cute little, like, wig curls? That's really cute. I'll have Dom do this when he gets back, because this is much better for him to do. Did I hear my name? Great Baron Vorgil, property owner extraordinaire at your service. And who might you fellows be? More investigators? I mean, I don't want to lie. We're not cops. We're attorneys. I knew it would be a line. Everyone's a pun. His name meets pride, but with an R, so it sounds like roar. Oh, got it. Yeah, no, the non-French speaker would not have gotten that at all. Isn't impersonating an officer a crime? It depends. It depends on what video game you're playing. I'll say, we're attorneys. Not quite. I am private attorney J.J. Falcon. His name's J.J. Falcon, but they spell it like Jaybird. Oh, it's a lot. It's a lot, you guys. I mean, I know this game was being a lot of puns. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Oh boy, oh boy. Lawyers, eh? You know, you aren't the first to have passed through here today. Oh? Yes, this jumpy, twitchy fellow came by this morning. Asked a bunch of questions, then hopped away before he heard the answers. Most curious. Grenouille is frog? Oh, that makes sense. Do you know who he was, Sparrowson? Perhaps. I have a hunch. We'll be seeing him at the trial. A friend of yours? Something like that. So, what may I do for you, messieurs? We're doing some research on Monsieur Grenouille, the frog who was killed here on Friday evening. Of course, such a tragedy. He was such a good friend and a loyal business partner. I suppose you messieurs will be wanting to see the crime scene for yourself. Actually, yes, that would be fantastic. Well, be my guest. You will find the garden where the murder occurred through the back doors. I like how he just believes us. Like, he doesn't ask at all for any sort of proof of identification. Like, they have not established if they have, like, lawyer badges or anything, or, like, any sort of documentation proving they're a lawyer. They're just like, yep, we're lawyers, here to see the crime scene. Definitely not, like, you know, people who are here to get, like, some good gossip or something, you know? Like, weird. You may also be interested in the lounge on the second floor, third door to the right. That would be where we gathered for a group photograph prior to the... Oh, it was cute. Unfortunate incidents. Oh, can we see the finished photograph? I am afraid not. It is to my understanding that a photograph must be developed before it can be viewed. It's a slow process. My own copy of the photograph is to be delivered in 3 days' time. Is that true, chat? Like, would developing a photo when a camera was first made, would that take that many days? Like, I know there's like a certain amount of time it's gotta like sit in the chemicals and do stuff, but I never thought it would take 3 days, unless they're just backed up with orders, I guess. But like, that seems a little much. That's no good to us. The trial may be over by then. Oh, we're working with Ace Attorney logic, where we have the trial like immediately after instead of months later, like in real life. Nonetheless, we appreciate your hospitality. Thank you, Baron. It's no trouble at all. I'll be here to see you out when you are done with your investigations.
I'm back.
Oh, just in time to not see the Lion Man.
Sorry, it took so long. I lost my teapot, which is like the most offensively stereotypical thing I've ever done in my life.
How did you lose the teapot? Oh, did Erica put it so? No, you must have been drinking tea in the last.
No, I forgot where I put it, and it's a weird color, so it blended in with the background.
Photographs used to take a while. I guess, maybe. So we're at the crime scene. Monsieur Rogil's place where this was. He is a lion. He is a fancy man. And we are currently in the main hall, I guess. He was found in the garden, like on the steps, and then the lounge is where the photograph was taken. So I guess we can try checking the garden first. That's the crime scene, presumably. Dame Cataline said that she found Monsieur Grenouille on the stairs by the fountain, so this must be the very spot where the murder took place. That's you.
Hey, Falcon, do the crime scene investigation thing. Sorry, it was such a weird sentence. My brain was rebelling.
You're considering buying this game. Is it good? We've literally like just started, so I cannot say. I'll let you know at the end of the stream how well we're doing. So far, like the presentation's cute. Lots of animal pun names. Yeah. The crime scene investigation thing. Huh?
Yeah, you know, that thing where you get all eagle-eyed and analyze every object in excruciating detail. Oh, they're really calling out Ace Attorney here, huh?
It's the bat vision. You mean search for evidence?
Yeah, do that.
That's not a bad suggestion. It wouldn't be the first time the Parisian police have missed something right under their noses. Ayo! Okay, so now we examine the scenery.
Paris.
Yep. We are in Paris. Alright.
In Paris, as they say.
Yep. Okay, so now we're gonna... Oh, okay. The only thing I don't like so far is since everything is in a lot of shades of the same tan, it's really hard to see if you're not looking like right at it. Like if you're playing on the Switch like right here, that's fine. But the minute you start putting it a little further away, like my television, it's gonna be a little hard to see. So
I think Erin called it earlier. It's like it's a woodcut style artwork. So it's like from reminiscent of the era, but yeah, quite hard to see details there.
Okay. So let's look at the fountain. This fountain is finely crafted. It's solid carved marble. That can't have been cheap. I see nothing but water in the bottom of the lower basin.
It's a shame we can't see inside the upper basin from here. That would be a perfect place to stash a murder weapon. I mean, it's a shame I guess you can't fly?
We've not established if that's the case or not. That's actually not a terrible line of reasoning. We ought to wade in to take a closer look, just to be sure. The birds are going into the fountain. That's cute. Dom.
Sorry, cats were fighting, had to dash off.
Okay, next time give a warning. Yeah, I suppose we should. Oh, I apologize. I wasn't being direct enough. What I meant to say was, Sparrowson, go wade into the fountain and take a closer look inside the upper basin.
Me? No way! If you want to go wading, do it yourself.
I'm a respectable lawyer. You can't expect me to roll up my trousers and paddle around a fountain like a duck in a lake. Okay.
Yeah, well, you don't pay me enough to justify getting my sweet threads wet. Look, there's only one reasonable way to settle this. We'll flip for it.
Flip for it?
Yep, I'll flip this 1 franc coin. You call the outcome, get it wrong, and you go for a swim. So what'll it be? Heads or tails? Napoleon's face or plant squiggles?
I'm guessing that must be on a
the
franc
flip
at the
lead.
time. I do like, though, that the franc has a human face on it, despite everyone else being birds or other animals.
Napoleon was like the token human.
Okay, heads or tails? Chat, what should we pick? My gut is to say tails because we're birds. Because they got like tail feathers and stuff. But the fleur-de-lis? Oh, might be the fleur-de-lis, yeah.
What's that?
Yeah. I was reading the chat while I was looking. Yeah.
Ah.
Tails never fails. That is statistically incorrect.
Let's go with tails.
Okay. Tails. Plant squiggles? It's called a wreath, Sparrowson. Get a fucking dictionary. Sure, I'll bet on the plant squiggles.
Here I go.
Man!
It's heads. Should have gone with the old Emperor, Falcon.
Gah! Fine, hold my shoes.
Should learn
It's
how
cold.
to spot a big flip coin. Don't feel bad for cheating. Almost. Go back. Look at him.
He looks so mad. Look at his hat.
Wow, he really fell in.
Yeah. That's pretty good. No, I'm a bird, not a fish. But I did find a mystery item in the upper basin. It's no murder weapon, though.
What's this? It's brown and sticky and it smells weird. Don't tell me you've picked up a...
Very wet cigar butt, possibly belonging to Baron Rogil? Correct. But that shouldn't be too surprising. It is his house, after all.
I'll stash it in the evidence folder just in case.
Okay.
Is there anything else we need to do here?
Okay, so we looked at the fountain. There's... It doesn't look like we can turn. That's all I'm trying to figure out. Like, okay, so we looked at the fountain. Can we look at this? Oh, we can look at the stairs. Dried blood on the staircase. This must be where Monsieur Grenouille died.
You see any bloody footprints? Ooh, or maybe a name scrawled in blood, written in the frog's last breath?
Wishful thinking. All I'm seeing here is a big sticky puddle. There's nothing to indicate that the body was moved or that the frog left a last-minute clue. All I can make out from the bloody mess is that Monsieur Grenouille was attacked and killed on the staircase. Okay, so he wasn't killed in a different location and then body dumped here. So that's good to know. This is actually the location of the crime scene. Okay. Oh, there's this cool statue. Another beautifully made horse statue.
Oh, sorry. You know, my uncle once had a horse that refused to eat hay.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yep. Eventually realized he was just filling up on the horse d'oeuvres.
Hors d'oeuvres, but yes.
That's what I said.
Horse d'oeuvres.
Horse d'oeuvres.
Sorry, hang on.
Perfect front side.
Maybe I just wasn't talking to anyone, and maybe that's why I was fine. Sorry.
Wee wee.
Ugh, terrible. You should feel bad about yourself with that pun. Okay, so there's the statues. Do we have to look at every single one? A finely crafted horse statue. The mane almost looks lifelike. Oh no. Oh no.
Nice. A little dicey did a raiding party. That's awesome.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
On Twitch, it means when they finish their stream, all the leftover viewers get sent to your stream.
Oh, I had no idea that that's what that meant. You can tell I've been on Twitch a lot. Hello, friends. Hello, new friends. I am not looking at Twitch specifically. I am using Restream, which sends to both Twitch and YouTube. The chat will show, like, text and stuff. I don't know if it'll show anything else like subscriptions and stuff. I have absolutely no idea. So, if it doesn't and I don't say anything, that's why.
Gotcha. Well,
Anyway.
yeah, they brought in a bunch of people, so.
Alright. Did you say this line?
Would you say it behooves you to stroke it?
No. No, I would not.
I'll become what I hate, a punner.
Might as well go for all four, I suppose. Baron Vergil certainly likes his horse statues.
I don't mind the horse statues, but the little cherub people creep me out.
Okay, so do they not know what humans are in this world? Because those are very clearly humans on the horses.
That's what cherubs are.
Yes, I know. I'm saying in a world where everyone is a bird or a cat, you know?
Between this and Napoleon, clearly there's some element of humans here.
Okay.
Babies should be waddling, not attempting saddleless horseback riding.
Falcon didn't even have anything to say that. He's just like, oh my god, please shut the fuck up.
Madison's clearly a complete dickhead, so...
A horse statue. This one has a goofy face. Ouch.
That reminds me of a joke. A horse walks into a bar and the barkeep says...
Why the long face? Yes, we've all heard that one.
What? No, the barkeep says, you've got to stop coming here. You're drinking us under the stable.
Yeah. I think it's time to rein in the horse jokes.
Oh boy.
Okay, so we've looked at the statues, the stairs. There's not much. It's really hard to tell what stuff I can and can't look at based on the drawings here. Like, we looked at the statues, we looked at the fountain. Thankfully, it tends to light up and flash if I do hit an area, so I'm just kind of genuinely... Like this crack in the wall. No, that's not important. Okay. Nothing in the sky. Lights. No. Okay. Let's leave this area. I think we're done here. Done?
Yeah, good call. Sorry, I was distracted by Twitter. Get it? Twitter, birds, there's birds somewhere. Good call, but are you sure you don't want to take another dip? We still have time.
Don't push your luck. Okay. I guess let's check out the lounge, because that's where we that was where the photographer was. Whoa. I'm guessing you're a giraffe? Second floor, third door on the right. This must be the room where the photograph was taken.
Hey, Falcon, did you see that?
See what?
That housemaid totally just did something shifty.
Shifty? Whatever could you mean?
I think she just pocketed something from that drawer. You should totally call her out on it.
Excuse me, mademoiselle. Ah! Yes? Are you two policemen? No, we're private attorneys. My name's J.J. Falcon.
And I'm Sparrowson.
Oh, how rude of me. My name is Colleen Duhat. Duhout? I'm sure it means something clever in French. What can I help you, messieurs, with today? We're investigating the murder that took place last week. Do you mind if we ask you a couple of questions? That's fine. Let me just grab a chair. So she can be at eye level. Oh, she's so cute. I love all the drawings. They're all really cute. Aw. It means high hill, essentially. Oh, okay. That's better. What was it you wanted to ask? Neither of these are the thing I wanted to ask her. I wanted to ask her about the thing she took out of her pocket, or put in her pocket.
Maybe you have to build up to it.
I guess so.
Maybe the middle one is, like, kind of related to that.
I guess we can ask, or is this where the photograph was taken? Because that is, we're looking for the room where it happened, so...
Yeah.
Alright. We're looking for the room where the photograph was taken prior to the incident. Would you happen to know whether this is the right room? Oh, yes, you're in the right place. I saw the photography session for myself. Let's see. The cameraman was standing... just about where you're standing, actually, Monsieur Falcon. And where was the camera pointed? Right at the clock above the mantelpiece. The Baron insisted on using that very location. Now that I'm looking at it, something isn't right about that clock.
I know, the paint on it totally clashes with the decor.
I was thinking along more obvious lines. The clock has no hands. Oh, that clock has never had hands in all the years I've worked here. I think Baron Borgil just keeps it around as a conversation piece. I mean, so
That's a fairly baller move, to be fair.
He insists on taking a picture in front of a clock that has no hands. Did he plan the murder specifically being like, well, if we do this and take a photograph to prove it was definitely not at a proper time, you can't get me on that. Like, you can't be like, aha, but the clock says it's 9:30. Clearly you did the murder, or whatever.
Seems to be playing a lot with, like, Ace Attorney tropes here, which is quite impressive. Well, we're conversing about it, so I guess it's working.
It's a peculiar detail, though. I'll make a note of it. All right. Is there something else you wanted to ask? Is there something we should know? That's the good way of saying, I don't know. You were a little nervous when we came in. You thought we were police officers.
Is there something we ought to know? Anything you want to confess?
I like how it's good cop, obvious cop, like with these two.
Sparrows are just so aggressive, you know how it is.
No, I suppose I'm just a little nervous after all the drama of last week. Ooh, okay. Do we want to pressure her, or do we want to ease off?
Yeah, I guess pressure, because, I mean, Sparrowson seems to be a bit of an idiot, but he might have noticed something.
Yeah, like, on the one hand, he is an idiot, but on the other hand, he has, like, he led us to the first clue already, so... I guess pressure her?
Yeah.
Are you sure there isn't anything that you're hiding? Oh, no.
It's okay to tell us we're defense attorneys. That means we help people get away with criminal acts.
Right. And wait, what? No! That's not an accurate job description, Sparrowson! Also,
It isn't so. What do we do then?
Is he wearing a hunting cap? I can't quite tell with the art. Because that would be very funny if you put a hunting cap on a falcon. That's very clever.
Yeah, I mean, they're clearly going for a Holmes and Watson vibe with these two, so it wouldn't shock me if that was like a deer hunter hat was what they were going for.
Is that the kind of hat that Sherlock wears?
He wears a hunting hat, a deer hunter hat. So this is maybe that's a falconry hat.
That would make sense. I'll tell you later. Honestly, messieurs, I have nothing to hide. Was there something else you wanted to ask? That's all, I guess.
So pushing her did nothing.
Wow, great. No further questions. Thank you, mademoiselle. You've been a huge help. It's no problem, messieurs. Actually, there is something. I know you two saw me stealing as you came in. I appreciate that you didn't give me the 3rd degree about it. Only because the game didn't allow us to.
Yeah.
That was going to be my immediate question.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Erin's right. A deer stalker is the Holmes hat. I was
Oh, it has a name. Oh, okay. I thought it was just the Holmes hat. Like, obviously it was a thing before then, but... You see, I'm trying to save up to follow my dreams and... Oh, never mind, I'm rambling. It's no problem, mademoiselle. To be honest, we have a much larger crime to worry about.
I'm going to give you a choice, like, to prison with you.
Although, I should probably ask, I don't suppose you've been stealing anything else? Silverware, perhaps? Ah, you know about that? Yeah, I suppose that was me. It started with a couple of teaspoons. I didn't think the Baron would miss those. But, well, yeah, I suppose the habit got a little away from me. Okay.
It's one mistress solved at least. But she stole the entire house worth of
I mean...
silverware.
Did she steal the hands from the clock? Is that what that actually is? He just doesn't want to call her out on it, so he's like, yes, it is a metaphor for something, and definitely was not stolen from me.
She's the murderer, because she's like, I'm going to steal his organs today.
Can't sell those. I would appreciate it if you didn't tell the Baron. He's been really kind, and I would hate to break his trust. You have been stealing from him, though. So... I see. Okay, so I don't know if we have the option to bring it up or not, but...
Oh, where to next, Big Bird?
I guess the main hall by process of elimination. Here's our fancy lion man.
Oh, my goodness.
You want to be the fancy lion man?
Very well. What's a good lion voice? It could be like Scar from The Lion King. Ah, did you miss your round? I trust everything was in order.
So just British.
Shut up.
We had a good look. Thank you, Baron. But we actually have some questions for you.
Please ask away. I have nothing to hide.
Oh, okay, so we do have the option to get
Don't
her.
snitch on her, the poor giraffe.
Alright. What happened? What if she's the murderer, though? Sounds like your Aslan voice, Tom.
Wait, what?
Your Aslan voice?
Oh. I guess all lions sound the same to me. I'm lion racist.
What happened on the night of the murder, I guess. Baron Orgil, I would like to ask about your activities on the night of the murder.
Oh, ho. Am I in trouble?
See, the way you made it sound...
Have I been a naughty boy?
Oh, dear. Oh, no.
Are you lawyers here to punish me?
Okay, we'll say not at all.
Just to avoid my making it weird?
A little, yeah. No, nothing like that. We're just gathering the full picture. Definitely not just being like, no, we're definitely not also investigating you, even though...
See, Bird Daddy. Well, let me think.
No, stop it. You knocked that off. No.
No, I'm such a horny lion. The guests arrived at 5 o'clock. We all sat down for dinner in this very hall at 6. And that part went magnificently. And the photographer arrived at 7 o'clock, but it wasn't until 7:30 picture taken.
You're cutting in and out a little bit.
Sorry, my voice is so sexy it's cutting out the mic. Overruled by writing the internet with the power of my voice. My housemaid discovered the crime scene soon after.
Oh, right. She was the one who saw Lady Caterline standing over the body.
Yes.
I see. Was that it? That's it?
Something else I can help you messieurs with. Yeah, apparently.
We'll be leaving. I think that will be all, Baron. Thank you very much for your time. Okay.
It was a pleasure. Have a delightful day, messieurs.
His voice is so sexy it hurted the microphone.
Yeah, I miss being thirsty lion man. We should bring him back.
This is you, by the way.
Oh. And did you get all the information you needed, Falcon?
I hope so. Oh no! That's not...
Don't worry, if everything goes wrong with the trial, we can always just... wing it! Oh!
Terrible. Just terrible. Let's head back to the office and get some rest. Okay, so we had a choice before when you were getting tea between going to the scene of the crime and the photographer's studio. So I guess now we'll do the photographer's studio. So anytime we go to a location, if it has this little clock next to it, it means it's going to take the day to go through it. But none of these will. So it's possible if we miss stuff, we can go back to earlier locations and not waste a lot of time. All right, let's go to the photographer's place. His studio, if you will. So, this is the studio of the famous photographer. Shall we knock?
Wait, there's a note on the door.
It is interesting trying to see, like, the animation of just the note on the door. It's kind of like when you watch cartoons and there's like the one block of the painting that's just a little different from the rest because it's about to be animated.
I thought that was a crucifix on the door when I first saw it, and I can't stop seeing it.
Oh
no! The magnificent and marvelous artist, Monsieur de Robinio, I'm guessing is currently out on an artistic expedition. You see, that's how I leave notes behind. It's like the amazing and talented YouTuber Dominic is away buying cat food. He shall return when his muse sees fit.
When his muse sees fit? What does that even mean?
I think it means that he's a pretentious bird brain. In any case, the artist seems to be out.
Oh.
What should we do now?
Well, what a waste of fucking time. We could break in. I mean, I don't see any harm in knocking, right?
Yeah.
Like, let's knock. Because then if it's unlocked and it opens and we discover more murder, then it's fine. We were knocking. Like, we could just take that paper and just be like, we didn't see it. There's no note. We should knock anyway.
Don't see the harm.
Knock, knock, knock.
Nope, it doesn't look like he's in, Falcon.
Okay, I was joking before about breaking in, but I mean, we could.
What else can we do if we don't break in? We go somewhere else?
I mean,
We leave this one to chat?
yeah, chat. Should we break in? I mean, this is like the only so far it's been pretty linear. I don't know. Okay. You know I love crime. That's the best response. I'll get my Night in the Woods hat with the 2 crimes.
Well, no, she's already confessed to multiple crimes while we're on stream with her, so we can add breaking and entering. Yeah, okay, looks like the crime votes have it.
Crime got a crime. All right.
Crime.
We should break in. He's so surprised.
What? Are you serious?
Maybe? He's like, maybe.
Monsieur J.J. Falcon, I would have thought a man of justice like yourself would be against such reckless displays of unlawful barbarism.
You're right. I'm sorry. I don't know what came over.
Have a good night, Aaron.
Good night, Aaron.
It's a brilliant suggestion. Stand back, I'm barring the door down.
I don't know what to do with you anymore. You're giving me such hot and cold.
I'm changeable.
Wait, just like that? Shouldn't we discuss this first?
I was thinking break in subtly rather than just like absolutely smash away in.
There is nothing about Sparrowson that's subtle in the slightest. Speaking of Aslan, what in bird Jesus' name was that? I like it. It's not Jesus with like a bird pun name in there somewhere. Like, I don't know. I have absolutely no idea what a bird Jesus' pun name would be.
Jesus, like blue Jesus. Get it? Blue Jay.
I get. Okay, yeah. Bird Jesus. Would that be a dove? I mean, that's dad technically, but I guess.
I think my pun was deeply underappreciated just now.
You also did cut out halfway through it, so I didn't hear it.
I'm sorry, I don't know what's... I am running a lot of, like, things on my computer. Maybe I cut them out.
I think it's... this happens on occasion when we stream. It might be a combination of my computer having to try to pull the Discord audio as well, so occasionally...
Your computer's not super powerful.
It's okay.
Anyway.
I thought we could find an open window. I didn't think you would turn into a bird-sized cannonball. Oh, I'm just imagining him rolling into a ball. Well, now we're here. We ought to make the most of it. This place is quite something. It's very...
Swanky.
I was going to
I
say...
am deeply uncomfortable by a word that has the word wank in it.
I was going to say ostentatious.
Well, that's just swanky talk for swanky.
So was Watson like notoriously like not noble? Like I know he was a veteran, but like, and he was a doctor.
Yeah, he wasn't like super upper class, but like he was mostly like in the original books. He was mostly just there to say, "My goodness, Holmes, you've done it again! Oh, you're so smart, Holmes. Holmes, kiss me with tongue." And I was into it.
Okay. We don't have time for this. The sound of a door being smashed in could be drawing unwanted attention, which is why we're still talking about it. We should find anything that may help our case and get out. Okay. What's this? This is a photograph of a castle somewhere in the countryside. Dumb.
Oh, sorry. I once had an uncle who fell off a castle rampart while on guard duty.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Did he die?
No, he got demoted.
Ugh, terrible. Okay. Oh my god, is this gonna have us look at every single fucking photo? Are you serious? Alright. A beautiful picture of the Paris skyline. Given the angle, this must have been taken from Notre Dame Cathedral itself. Oh, okay, that's it. No other comment, just that. I want that one. This appears to be a photograph of a ladder, symbolic of climbing towards success, perhaps?
It looks more like a stepladder to me.
Oh no, we're not getting into that old argument. The difference between a ladder and a stepladder?
I don't know, might be a reference to something.
I guess. Did I do this one already? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. A butterfly, or maybe a moth. It's difficult to tell in black and white. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's having us. This time there's a lot more things to look at. Okay.
Yeah, this guy seems like a bit of a pretentious photographer.
A lighthouse? No, wait, it's a man in a top hat. Actually, if I squint and turn my head sideways.
It's a black smudge, Falcon.
Keep hitting the inventory thing by accident. This is a tiny photograph of what appears to be a jail cell.
That reminds me, how illegal is, breaking and entering, rifling through a person's belongings? I feel like I should know that as a lawyer. It's cool, we're lawyers.
A little illegal, very illegal.
I'd say it's cool, we're lawyers.
It's cool, we're lawyers. It's okay. A recently passed amendment allows for proportionate amounts of property damage in the pursuit of criminal evidence.
That's much smarter than, well, the choice. I don't think that's correct, but your use of legal jargon makes me have...
You cut off after have.
Good lord. I don't think that's correct, but your use of legal jargon...
Nope, did it again. I don't know what, did you say you got rid of more stuff on your computer, or?
No, I closed on everything strenuous.
I don't know why it's doing that. That's very weird.
I was about to quit Discord, but then I remembered that's what we're talking on.
Yes, don't quit that, please.
Anyway, yes, credentials. That's the important thing.
It sounds like you're starting to learn the finer points of the French justice system, Sparrowson. Okay, that looks like a picture of a fence.
I thought it was going to be like a rugby team or something. Oh, it is a fence, you won't know.
This is a picture of a fence.
It's a fancy photograph. It leaves the viewers defenseless. Out of all the pictures here, I would pick this as my favorite. Oh, the puns. How was that cutting out wise?
That was okay.
Okay.
See you again.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I'm done. No more fence puns.
Okay, 1 second, sorry.
What you doing?
I got a message from someone, so I'm just telling them I'm on a stream, so then that way they know. And just making sure it's not an emergency. Okay. Alright, we've got a fence. We've got a fancy mirror. We've got, I'm not sure what that... What is that? Can't tell. Some chairs. More pictures. A big picture. I see a finely dressed dandy fellow upon a horse. Oh, it's Sir Ducky. Okay, we've got like a cabinet. I see paints, inks, and dyes. I'm not quite sure what the clear liquid in this bottle is.
I could taste test it.
You could, but we don't have time for a hospital visit right now, so let's not. Good on you, bud. And another photograph. Yikes. I see a bourgeois tigress in profile. Okay.
Fascinating descriptor.
It is. Another photo. A picture of a sailing ship on a windy day. So useful. Ooh, a fancy chandelier. I missed that. That would be you.
A chandelier. You should get one of those for the office.
I don't have the money for that sort of luxury.
Okay, that was the entire interaction.
That was it. Yep. Okay. I mean, Ace Attorney sometimes is like that. What in the world? Okay.
Hey, Falcon, look.
What? It's just an easel.
No, look what's on the easel, you fool.
He's a terrible detective. Oh, wow. This must be a copy of the photograph from the evening of the murder.
Wait, why was the maid in the photograph?
That is a good question. She says she was there. She said she was there when it was being taken.
Right. She photobombed them, that's a baller move.
Yeah. There's no question about it. I see a housemaid, Dame Caterline, and I think that's Senor Pertois, Caterline's father. He looks like he's got the autumn face with the the bug eyes.
Yep. What shall we do? Do we just take this? Hell yeah, we should take it. Let's add thievery to our list of crimes.
I mean, if we take it and then they find out we stole it, theoretically they might not allow the evidence. But this is an attorney game, so usually that isn't that kind of thing. I'm gonna say we take it. Let's just take it. We've come this far, we may as well borrow it. Especially since apparently that other guy isn't getting his for like 3 more days.
Is there anything else we need to do here?
I don't think so. Pretty sure I'm just gonna double check, make sure I got all the photographs. Got that. Statue chairs. Nothing in the fireplace. Okay, yeah, no, we're good. We may leave. Whee! I think we're done snooping. Let's get out of here before we draw further attention to ourselves.
Sounds good to me.
It's amazing just how loud this is. Like, my television is on 4, volume-wise. It's normally on, like, 20.
Game.
It's so loud. I don't know why. I have no idea why it's so loud.
You know, we never did get around to asking Erin about that arson.
Oh, yeah.
Next time.
That's you.
Oh, uh-oh.
Oh, mon Dieu! What happened to my door?
We came along and found it like this.
Tell the truth or lie. Dang it all, this music is making me expect Hitchcock's Silhouette. I know. Chat, what should we do? Should we lie? Should we tell the truth?
Say lie.
Lie? Okay.
Yeah, I did a photography course for like a year. They're all idiots. They'll believe.
Lie. Some kids did
It's all
it.
weasel types.
Oh, weasel types. We saw them. I'm a bird. You can trust me.
Yes, weasels. They were like, let's break into this art guy's house. And we were like, no, that's you. Oh, that's me.
No, it's you.
And we were like, no, weasels, you can't do that because that would be illegal. And they were like,
It's like the friend from Ant-Man who's like retelling the story.
yeah.
I forget the character's name. We chased them off. That's the important thing. Well, thank you, I suppose. Let's make a move. Trial day's approaching fast.
Right, let's go. We're not going to question Mr. Robin.
He just believed us.
I told you.
Woo! Presumably we'll call him as a witness in court. Because we were just collecting evidence. Because this is like the time when you go around, you check the... you go check for evidence, talk to people. If you need to talk to people, it's not always necessary. The Ant-Man guy's named Louise. Louise, thank you.
I wonder if crime is going to come back to haunt us.
It's the intro. Who cares? Palais de Justice. I have no idea if that's how that's pronounced, but I guessed. Falcon and Sparrowson stand inside the marble portico of the Palais de Justice, awaiting the opening of the Tribunal de Grande Instance. I guess.
Are you nervous, Falcon?
You guys need to get Lewis in here to do some of the voices now. Yeah, he's not available this week. Neither is Swade, but maybe we'll get a chance to talk to them. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to stream next week or not. I'm still determining that. But I'll let you guys know if that is not going to happen. No, I'm never nervous. I am confident. Nope, we've got this case in the bag.
We have no idea what's going on.
Absolutely not. Hopefully our client is actually innocent. Look at my feathers. See? Totally unruffled.
Wow, well, at least one of us is feeling confident.
Oh, that guy again. Monsieur Falcon, Petit Sparrowson, is there anything you need me to do? No, we've got a handle on things.
You're going to jail, sorry.
See you again.
Falcon was just telling me how confident he was feeling about the case. And I was just saying what a complete twit he is.
That's wonderful. I just know you two will pull through. Let's move it along, fellas. I'll be watching from inside. Do your best for me, Monsieur Falcon. I like how she doesn't assume she's gonna go up to the witness stand as the accused.
Yeah, I mean, she'd be lucky if she makes a stop there on the way to the gallows at this rate.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I feel like in a murder trial, usually the person who's being accused makes a testimony, right? Like, obviously, this is Ace Attorney land with birds.
Did I miss the part where there was some evidence against her? Because, like, there doesn't seem to be any suggestion that anyone did this crime.
The only evidence is that the maid maid caught her standing over the body, so that's like the only like evidence we've got thus far, because we've not found a murder weapon. I don't think we're underprepared for this. I think this is just the intro, and I think it's just going to be like, we're going to probably pull statements and like determine what people are saying and stuff. But like, I hope it's not the little maid lady, because like she's nice, and I would feel really bad because like
she's literally the only other suspect. I think we kind of have to sell the draft out of it.
Either that or it's her. Either that or it's the cat. The cat's dad.
Oh yeah, it could be Horny Aslan. It's true.
No, that's not her father. That's the guy whose house it is.
Oh, it's definitely Horny Aslan then.
Because the other person in the photograph who had the autumn face, that's her father.
Right. Have we met him?
No, but he was the only other person who was there.
Okay. We will.
Okay, let's see how this goes.
Are we ready?
Yeah, we're ready. Dun-dun-dun. Oh!
Ready!
Oh
my goodness.
Okay. Is this a heron?
All right, settle down, everyone. Settle down. Is everybody here?
J.J. Falcon present. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ooh, do you want to play my rival, whoever the other attorney is?
Yep.
It's a bunny.
Oh, Rupert Rappington present. The ready is prosecution, Your Honor.
Oh, he's so nervous. Oh, now I feel bad.
Don, that's not it. Gosh, where are my notes?
So we're expecting a Winston Payne type prosecutor? Yeah, that's usually what we get for the intro case. Presumably he's not our actual, like, attorney rival.
Yeah, because the only reason you pass the tutorial is because he's a complete incompetent.
And the fact that your client is innocent. That's usually a big one. Oh no.
I knew it. I think you better be the judge then if I'm going to be the rabbit.
Sure. Yeah. Knew what?
Rupert and I went to Paris Law School together. He was in all of my classes.
Oh, was he smart?
No, he always scored the second worst marks in the class.
How
I
did
don't know
he?
where this is going.
How did he pass the bar exam?
I can only assume he bumbled through the final exams on the luck of his two rabbit's feet. Unless he's improved considerably, you might already have this trial back. I'm guessing Sparrowson here was the actual lowest.
Probably. Ah, here we go. That's good to know. But say, Sparrowson, if Rupert scored the second lowest marks in the class, then who scored the lowest? Doop-a-doop-a-doo, nothing to see here.
I prove my to exercise my right to not self-incriminate.
Okay, hang on one second.
Here it is. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Hold on. Oh, Wispy! I hear them. I hear the kitty in the distance.
Yeah, it's 15 minutes to food time, so he's having like, I'm starving, Dominique.
All right, one sec. Alexa, turn on the lights, please. There we go.
Calm down, kitty.
Okay. Are the jury all present? Oh, good gosh. What do we got here? We have a crow, a dodo bird, a walrus, a vulture, a dog, a hippo, a ram, and either an ostrich or an emu? Good
Okay,
lord. Okay.
Apoplectic bunch.
All present and accounted for, Your Honor.
Hey, Falcon, I thought there were only 6 members of the jury for cases like this. Why do I count 8?
Oh, those 2 birds with the funny hats are assurers?
The associate judges.
Associates, the associate judges. Okay, whatever.
Oh yeah, someone pointed out that's actually a puffin.
What's an associate juror do? Do they just like, they're just... Are they there in case there's a tie or an absence? How weird.
Like bailiffs.
Oh.
I don't know.
Everything seems to be in order, so let us begin. The court is now in session for the trial of Dame Cataline de Meow. Prosecution, please call your first witness to the stand.
If we can't agree on what that bird is, we're going to default back to Dodo. Oh gosh, are we there already? Okay, I choose to call the office in charge of the murder investigation, Inspector Voltaire, to the witness stand.
Inspector Volerty, please approach the stand and recite the oath.
What?
What the f-
Oh.
What in the hell is that?
As you will, Your Honor, I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, and to tell the whole truth and the truth. I brought it back. I'm sorry. Monsieur. No, Inspector, please state your name and occupation for the record.
Do you want me to do the voice if you're going to be the...
Yeah, okay, yeah. Otherwise, it's going to be back and forth all the time.
Okay. My name is Inspector Just Volerty. I am a servant to the law, a scourge of the gutter rats that plague this city. It's my It's my best Batman impression. I'm very sorry. I have enforced the law for over 20 years, and I shall continue until I bring the infamous Viridian Killer to justice. Oh, he's a macaroni penguin? Aww, that's adorable. My path begins 18 years ago.
He's getting carried away.
Let's stick to the questions, Inspector.
JP Diamond, and I'm Javert.
Of course, Your Honor.
Oh, great. I was hoping to have one of those bumbling, cuddly officers, but instead we're stuck with the lawful goody two-shoes.
Doesn't quite work with the accent I'm giving
I
you,
read
but
this
that's
guy
fine.
would turn his own mother if he saw her littering.
Oh, it is Javert.
Oh. So, Inspector, is it true that you are the lead investigator on this case?
That is correct. I was also among
No,
the...
you have to be Russell Crowe now.
No,
That is correct.
I cannot.
I am amongst the first to arrive on the scene of a crime.
I feel like that's much worse. Alright.
Oh, we're doing this now.
How on earth do I do... Sorry, I'm laughing. That is correct. I was also among the first to arrive at the scene of the crime. Try to do the sing-songy.
And perhaps you can walk us through what you witnessed upon your arrival.
Absolutely. Just after 11:30, we were alerted and brought to the scene by the housemaid of Baron Werkiel. At the scene of the crime, we found Dame Cataline Dimyow. I'm not going to be able to keep this up. I'm very sorry. There's so much text here. Jeez.
She was standing over the corpse of Monsieur Winry with his blood on her paws.
Blood on her paws.
Sounds like an open and shut case, in my humble opinion. No, no more questions, Your Honor.
Bloodied paws? Nobody told me that detail, nor do I apparently look at the case notes.
Keep it together, Falcon. You're about to be given an opportunity to cross-examine the witness.
Ah, the tutorial.
That's your opportunity to find flaws in the inspector's testimony.
Of course. I know this. I was just testing you. You may begin your cross-examination, Monsieur Falcon. Alright. Cool. Cross-examine the witness to find flaws in his testimony. Alright. Alright, so this is just Ace Attorney, okay. Avoid pressing for... Ooh, okay. Avoid pressing for pointless details. The judge and jury don't like having their time wasted.
Okay, so you get points deducted if you go down the wrong path.
Ah, okay. We were alerted and brought to the scene by the housemaid of Baron Orkiel. At the scene of the crime, we found Dame Cataline. She was standing over the sliced open corpse of Monsieur Grenouille with blood on her paws. Okay, well, I mean, not much of that is different, but let's talk about the blood on the paws, because that's obviously important.
Yeah.
Inspector, you say Dame Cataline had blood on her paws. Correct.
Correct! Are you doing him or am I?
You can.
Blood come to a fur like guilt to a convict.
24601.
24601.
I feel like it's dumb to ask whose blood was it. So let's see.
I mean, how... Yeah.
She might have tried to, like, staunch the wound or something.
Yeah, or something, yeah.
How much blood was there? How much blood was there on the lady's paws, Inspector?
Enough for it to be clear she had dirtied her hands on the victim's body. We noticed the blood under the suspect's nails, around her fingertips, even a little around her mouth, because this was harder than I expected.
Yeah, it's not easy to keep up. That's why I was just doing the Batman voice. Ugh.
Her mouth? How vile. So she was doing CPR.
Oh, yeah, maybe. The inspector's answer seems pretty definitive. Do I have another question about the blood on Dame Cataline's paws?
I'd probably say no.
I would say no, yeah. No more questions about the blood. What? Okay, apparently that was wrong to do, I guess.
I know it's good to back out when you think a line of questioning might not go anywhere. But sometimes you have to take a risk.
But the game literally told us, hey, don't ask unnecessary questions. Oh, Inkmaster says the blood could be from the steak.
Oh,
It
fuck.
was very rare.
Of course, because they had no forks. Damn.
Oh,
Okay,
and that's
yeah.
why her paws would have been bloodied. Yeah, very good point.
Damn it.
I'm glad you
Okay,
guys
yeah,
are
we're
paying
bad.
attention, not us. Like normally,
Yeah, we're bad. We're bad lawyers.
Yeah,
Okay.
I forgot. I forgot
Can
that
we,
they
can we go back and like
look.
re-push him?
They specifically say bloody rare steak. That's why.
Right.
Okay, yeah, we can go back and ask again. That's not a problem.
Okay.
I'm just gonna skip.
Something about the inspector's. Oh, okay. But pressure on the inspector. Maybe something will come up.
Yeah, sorry. I'm gonna skip through the part that we've already read before. Yep. Whose blood was it? Whose blood was it?
What a question! It was Monsieur Greenry's, of course.
How can you be so sure?
No,
Wait.
that's my thing. You don't get to sing.
Okay, fine.
I object. This line of questioning is absurd. There was only one murder victim that night, Falcon.
And clearly no one else has blood in their system. We're all ghosts.
The blood on Dame Catherine's paws could have belonged to one person, Monsieur Greensway.
JP is slightly regretting JP is slightly regretting the choice to have us sing as Javert the whole time.
Dare you? This is my chance to shine. Falcon's trying to play the trap, asking pointless questions.
I'm afraid the prosecution may have a point, Monsieur Falcon.
Your acting for him is changing every time.
I'm trying to go. I might just be a simple country lawyer. Do you have any reason to suspect that the blood belonged to someone other than Monsieur Grenouille? I do. I do, Your Honor. Actually, I have more than suspicion. I have evidence that the blood on Dame Catterline's paws had nothing to do with the murder.
This is foolish time wasting, Falcon. If the blood on Dame Catherine's paws didn't come from the victim, where did the blood come from?
A steak.
Steak!
Steak!
Steak sauce.
On the evening of the murder, Dame Catterline ate a bloody rare steak. Is this true, Monsieur Rabington?
Well, I, in a manner of speaking, I suppose the steak might have been on the menu.
Then, Inspector, would you acknowledge the possibility that the blood on the lady's paws did not belong to the victim, but to the steak?
Well. Wait, don't answer that, Inspector. It is a possibility. That was awful. No! I'm a horse now.
Pretty convincing. Innocent, perhaps? So, Inspector Valerti, is it possible that you arrested an innocent bystander simply for being a messy eater?
Hold on just a minute, Falcon. You are overlooking something quite crucial. Dame Cataline is an elegant bourgeois kitten. She is no doubt brought up with her flawless etiquette and perfect table manners.
Yeah, that's bourgeois. Yeah, you were right.
Bourgeois.
Like the bourgeoisie.
Yep. I have no idea what that means. At the banquet, she would have eaten steak with a fork in her left and her knife in her right, like any proper civilized animal. What is this? I mean, are cows non-sapient in this, then? I mean... How could she possibly have gotten blood on her paws with such good manners?
I'm wondering if this is a situation where there's, like, human version of animals and then regular version of the animals that they consume for food.
Yeah.
Because, like, fish makes sense, because, like, we've not run into a fish thus far because they need water to breathe. But yeah, the cat, I hope we just don't run into a cow. That would be weird. We do have a bunny. Benny is also, like, can be a meat at some point.
It's true.
Anyway. Oh, that It's a good question. Or at least, it would be at any ordinary dinner banquet. But as it happens, something was missing from that particular banquet. Something that forced Dame Caroline to eat with her paws. The missing silverware! Dame Caroline was forced to eat steak with her paws because...
Are we going to have to out the... Oh, yeah.
Possibly. The silverware of the household had been previously stolen. Oh, right. Maybe we...
Stolen? I don't recall any mention of that in the police report.
We might have accidentally outed her. Oops.
Yeah. We weren't aware of anything missing from the investigation. But as it happened, Baron Rodrigo approached us about this very subject last night.
Have we found out whether this banquet also had potato mochi? I sure hope not.
Oh, we're done with that. Oh.
What a twist! Intriguing. What is the meaning of all this? Bloody steak, misplaced silverware. Inspector, was your investigation so lax that you overlooked these basic facts in your initial report?
Boy. That? My investigation. Judge, I assure you I'm the most thorough investigated officer on the force.
Then it is amazing that the Parisian police managed to solve any crimes at all. Wow.
In my defense, I've been chasing after an Australian actor for the entire scene. Hair. So I think you're waiting for the hair. Yeah.
Be on your way, Inspector. Perhaps do a little inspecting for your next case. Oh no, he's gonna be so mad.
Yeah. Fine, so be it. Messieurs, until next time.
Prosecutor, I trust your next witness is ready. Oh boy.
Yes, of course, Your Honor. Let's call upon, let's see, Monsieur Ribitio Robodio, the photographer who attended the banquet on the night of the murder.
Monsieur Rubinio, please approach the stand and recite the oath. How does it go? I swear to speak without hatred and fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. It's a little cliche to be perfectly honest.
Would the witness please introduce himself for the court record?
As if anybody in this courtroom does not immediately recognize me.
I'm kind of glad we robbed Dick.
Yeah. I am the great Monsieur Robinio, cutting-edge photographer and visionary. I don't just take people's pictures. I capture their very essence. Je suis l'artiste.
As a pipe.
God damn it. Ah, that's good. To have some pipe.
You know what I mean?
Remember the painting that says this is not a pipe? You may have seen my works in hit magazines, Le Branch or C'est Shoot. I can send you tweets if you like. Hey!
Hey, they made the joke.
What on earth is a tweet?
Bird-to-bird communication. Come on, Falcon. It's the 19th century. Get with the times already. Yes, your work is very impressive, Mr. Robinetto. But let's get back down to business. Could you tell us your activities were on the night of the murder?
Very well. I was hired by Baron Vergil to capture the evening's events. I arrived at 7 in the evening. I pointed my camera, captured the beauty of the banquet in one fantastic photograph. Then I billed Baron Vergil and left.
Like a true artist. I have to feed the boys, so you're gonna have to fill in.
Oh boy, okay.
Good luck.
Thanks. Alright, we're gonna try, guys. And, with regards to the photograph itself, who did you photograph? I thought you might ask. I brought a copy so that you could all see for yourselves. Oh, very good. Let's take a closer look. My word, this is an exquisite picture, isn't it? So, let's see, who do we have here? In the middle, we see, Baron Wargil, the lion who hosted the event. On the left, we see, Senor Pertois de Miao, the father of the defendant, Dame Catterline. And finally, we see the housemaid, Colleen Duhat, who I suspect may have snuck into the picture uninvited. As you can see, two people are clearly absent from the photograph. The first is the victim, Monsieur Grenouille. The second is the defendant, Dame Catterline de Miao. Quite suspicious, wouldn't you agree? Just a moment, Monsieur Rabington. This proves nothing. So the defendant and the victim were not photographed with the others. That doesn't mean that they were in the garden together at that point. Hold your horses, Falcon. I'm not done yet. The prosecution may continue. Behind the photograph subjects, we see a wall clock with the time set at 7:30. Ah, okay. Now, why is the time significant? Well, as Inspector Valerti told us earlier, that was the exact time the murder took place. So I guess the joke about him sketching it is not necessarily a joke? Either that or he edited. Is Hold Your Horses racist in this world? Yeah, no, maybe. Do you see, Falcon? Every suspect has an alibi at the time of the murder, save for Dame Catterline herself. Hey, Falcon, that photograph doesn't seem right. It looks different to the one we, borrowed from Robinio's studio. I see it too. Our photograph shows Colleen Duhat, Dame Catterline, and Senor Pertois. But Monsieur Robinio's photograph shows Baron Orgil, where Dame Catterline should be standing. If we assume that that only one photograph was taken, then this demonstrates that one of the photographs must have been edited in some way. You should just slam that evidence down. Be like, bam, inconsistency. This whole courtroom is out of order. Case closed. I can't do that. Well, I suppose you could be a little more delicate with your words. No, I mean, I can't do that because our evidence was illegally obtained. Aha! That's where the trouble comes in. If I were to present it, Monsieur Robinio would ask how we acquired it, and the whole trial could derail. In a worst-case scenario, I could lose my legal license, and we would be arrested for theft. Oh, well, you don't want that. Do more crimes, I guess. No, we don't. I should tread lightly. Your Honor, I would like to cross-examine the witness. Very well. The defense may proceed. It's a waste of time if you ask me. Photographs are rock-solid evidence. Okay. Alright. I arrived at 7 p.m. I set up my camera and captured the beauty of the evening's events in one magnificent photograph. Then I billed Baron Orgil and left. Okay. Let's see, where did he set? He set up the camera in the room without the clock. Arrested for theft so we can live our true calling as jailbirds. Ha Funny. Go on. How exactly does it work? I am afraid that is a patented trade secret. Oh, but It is a mechanical device, yes? You point it at something, and then it clicks and whirs, and out shoots a photograph? That's quite a crass explanation. It is true that I point and click the camera, but that only creates a negative, a prototype of sorts. I then have to develop the photograph, and that takes time. How much time exactly? Around 4 days. This photograph is hot off the press, if you will. I suppose that does explain why the Baron hasn't received his photograph yet. Yes, we do. Can a camera ever make mistakes? Now there's a question only an imbecilic, technophobic Philistine could ask. No, monsieur, the camera is a flawless device. My photographs offer a perfect reflection of reality. Nothing more, nothing less. So, if there were an inconsistency between a photograph and reality, what would that imply? An odd question. I don't think such a thing could ever be possible. But if one were to see such a thing... Falcon, stop dancing around the point and tell us what you're trying to get at. There is a mistake in the photograph. A mistake? Impossible! I just told you, monsieur. The camera is a perfect, unbiased device. The photographs it produces are flawless. Falcon, I'm not seeing any, mistakes. Perhaps you could be more specific? Certainly.
I'm back.
Okay,
What I miss?
so this is the photograph that the guy is presenting. Two problems. One, there are different people in it. And two, the clock now has a different time. However, we can't present our evidence because we obtained it illegally.
Shit.
So-
Okay, well, I mean, so the clock has time at all is a bit of a giveaway.
Yes. The clock in this photograph. There is something not right about it.
It's common knowledge that there's no hands on it.
Yes.
Well, isn't that convenient? The defense sees something wrong with the key piece of evidence that implicates his client. I may have to tone down his voice. It's starting to wreck my throat.
Sure, yeah. Don't give me that cocky tone, Monsieur Rabbington. I have evidence that there's something wrong with the clock in the picture.
Okay, well, that is one of the options then. That's cool.
The photograph clearly shows the clock hands pointing at 7 and 6. That much is Oh, that's you.
That much is self-evident.
Which is most curious, because the clock in the lounge of Chateau Criniere has no hands.
It has no hands?
The clock is merely a decorative piece, a talking item. Feel free to ask Baron Rorgil or his housemaid if you have doubts. Monsieur Rubinio, how do you explain this discrepancy? I don't know. There must be some sort of mistake. My camera is flawless. There is no mistake, monsieur. Your photograph depicts something that does not exist in the real world. Maybe there was an error in the printing process? An error precisely where the clock's hand should be? Please, monsieur, don't patronize us. Allow me to offer a more plausible explanation. You, Monsieur Robinio, edited this photograph.
Dun dun dun.
Edited? I'm no expert, but I suspect that you used paint or ink to carefully put hands upon the clock. It would have been a simple task, considering that the clock face was bare. One could even speculate that you specifically chose to include a handless clock in the photograph just to simplify the editing process. I even said that! I specifically said that I would do that.
You and a bird think alike. Well done. Falcon, your reasoning is absurd. Why would the witness do such a thing?
Is it not obvious? By showing the photograph to have taken place at precisely 7:30, it clears all the photograph subjects of suspicion. In other words, Monsieur Rubinio created a perfect alibi. Of course, This raises further questions.
Cut to him to sweat for a bit.
Who is the witness protecting? And why? Was Monsieur Rubinio coerced, bribed, threatened? Enough silence! Let's hear some answers, Monsieur Rubinio. Fine! You got me! I'm guilty! I did it all! You did it? You're confessing to the murder of Monsieur Grenouille? What? No. I have no idea who killed the frog. I'm just admitting that I'm guilty of producing fraudulent photographs. I was ordered to make changes to the printed photographs. And yes, that included adding hands to the clock. You were ordered? By whom? I dare not say. Well, we have our bad guy. Presumably it's Fancy Lion Man.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Monsieur Rubinio, I strongly advise you to answer the defense's question. You have pledged to speak without fear, after all. With respect, Judge, I fear his claws more than I fear the punishment of the justice system. I shall name no names.
Oh, who could it possibly be then?
Oh, man. Who's left?
His claws. Did you hear that, Falcon?
That is most unfortunate. Monsieur Robinio, we cannot and shall not torture names out of you. We don't live under the ancient regime, after all.
I think they're talking about Napoleon's boys, but...
Oh, okay. But,
or maybe the royals that came before him.
But since you have admitted to falsifying evidence, we cannot keep you on the stand as a witness. Take your leave. You shall be charged with perjury in due course.
Yeah.
I can't protest. That's the least I deserve for my failure as an artist.
This one is actually more... The bird version is more accurate than Phoenix Wright, considering those guys commit perjury constantly, and if they get caught out, it's just like, oh, I'll just change my story on the stand.
Well,
everyone's like, okay, thanks.
In the game's defense, this is only like the tutorial case. We don't know how much more extensive this is going to get later. Good day, messieurs. Intriguing. Innocent, perhaps? I guess this is just to give us an idea of how the jury feels.
The clock's hands were painted on, so what? It doesn't matter. The photograph still depicts Dame Kathleen as absent at the time of the murder. That's significant.
Don't be dense, Monsieur Rabington. If the photograph is not completely genuine, then it cannot be considered reliable evidence.
Why not? It's still a portrayal of the night's events.
Because if we accept that one part of the picture was edited, then we must accept the possibility that other parts were too. It is possible that Dame Caroline was painted out. Even worse, it is possible that another person was painted in. We know that the witness was trying to cover for someone, so all possibilities must be accounted for.
What are you saying, Falcon? That the housemaid paid off the photographer? Or was it Senor Pirator I can't see these names. Demanu, perhaps?
I don't think so. The housemaid lacks a means or motive, and it wouldn't make sense for Senor Pertois to implicate his own daughter.
Well, surely you're not suggesting that the honest and beloved Baron Rorigold deliberately tried to frame Dame Catiline?
Well, once you've eliminated the impossible, whatever is left, however improbable.
That's legit the next line. Because that would be most outlandish theory yet. The Baron is a pillar of the community. He would never do such a thing.
Monsieur Rabington, I'm not here to throw accusations. That's the job of you, the prosecutor. However...
Well, that's right. We don't have to name the murderer. We just have to get the defense off.
Yep. It's just that that's usually the way you get the defense off in the games, because it's a lot easier if your client is innocent when someone else is proven guilty.
Favorite characters back.
Yay.
Perhaps I should offer my opinion.
Oh, dear.
Yes, it's horny lion time. Baron, it's not the time for your witness testimony yet. Shut up, Angel. So you would think, prosecutor, and yet I see my good reputation as being tarnished by your incompetence. Incompetence? I'm playing the dom and the sub here. Indeed. Let us proceed with witness question. Is that fine with you, Judge?
Yes, I suppose that's fine.
Very good. And I trust the defense has no objections.
No objections here.
Fantastic. Oh, but before I forget, I pledge to speak without fear and prejudice, etc.
So this way, if he says a bad thing, it's like, I didn't actually say, I wouldn't lie.
Now, prosecutor, ask me again what I witnessed over the course of the...
Baron, I'm a little uncomfortable.
Shut up. Okay, Daddy. What on the night of the what? The initial dinner went magnificently. When the photographer arrived, Monsieur Grenouille left to visit the garden. Dame Cataline followed behind him moments later. Seigneur Pertor, Monsieur Robinho, and myself were engaged in conversation, paid her no mind. After the photographer left, my housemaid left to go and find me and Dame Cataline. That would be when I heard her cry for help. Thank you, Daddy. I think we all know the story from here.
I know.
You can be disgusted with me later.
Okay. I would like to cross-examine the witness.
Do you doubt my integrity, garçon?
Does garçon mean man or boy?
Okay, I was about to say, if Reservoir Dogs, no, not Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction is to believe it means boy.
Oh, great. I'm just here to uncover the truth, Baron.
Very well then, hit me with your best money shot. I mean shots. Let us establish with absolute certainty that I, the Baron Rorigal, am an honest man.
The defense may proceed with the cross-examination. Okay. Cool. Dinner went magnificently, and when the photographer arrived, Monsieur Grenouille left to visit the garden. Dame Cataline followed behind a few moments later. My housemaid discovered the pair just after the photographer left and called for help.
The housemaid was in the photograph, wasn't she?
She was, but it is true that she did discover the body. Like,
yeah, but
that much is true.
Isn't he saying that everyone who was in the photograph couldn't have been outside? Or have we dismissed the photograph?
We've already dismissed that much of it.
Okay. Check the garden, maybe? Because, like, we did find his cigar out there, suggesting he was out there.
That is true. Good point. Garden. Baron, we saw the murder scene. Your garden. For ourselves. What's with all the horses?
I would love to ask that. We'll probably lose points for it, but we should probably do it anyway.
What was with all the horses? If I may ask, what's with all the horses?
My last wife was a horse. Beg your pardon.
There are all these horse and cherub statues in your garden. To be frank, we found the whole thing a little weird. Could the defense please stop horsing around? This can't possibly have any relevance to the case. Nay, it doesn't. Nay, Your Honor, it doesn't. But hey, you can't bray a man for trying.
Out, all of you. Not bad at all.
Do we have another question about the game? Yes, we do. When was the last time we visited it? Baron Morgil, when was the last time you ventured into your own garden? You're echoing me a little bit. You might want to put headphones on.
Wait a second.
Mm-hmm. Conveniently, he is smoking a cigar in his, like, character image, so it's a good chance that it was probably him.
Go on without me for a second. It's going to take me a second to get these Bluetooth set up.
Sure. As it happens, I have quite serious allergies. I haven't been in my own garden for years. Years, you say? Indeed. That's not right! Baron, I do not wish to call you a liar, but that claim does not hold up to scrutiny.
Okay, I'm good.
Alright?
Oh, and why do you say that?
Because we have hard evidence that you visited the garden recently.
Boulder Dash, my word is gold. Show the court this so-called hard evidence that I've been in my garden. Shove the stogie up his butt.
This was found in your garden. To be specific, it was found inside the fountain basin. Right beside where the murder occurred.
We didn't submit it for evidence or anything, so...
No, but in that
Cigar.
case, that was obtained legally because we were investigating the crime scene. So
I mean, I don't know how it works in Paris, but like if you don't submit something for evidence ahead of time, pull it out your pocket and say, this was there.
That's not how these games work. The only
enough.
reason we couldn't submit the other painting is because we literally broke in. So if they ask us, where did you find this? We'd be like, versus this was just at the crime scene.
Fair enough. That could belong to anybody, and... Prosecutor, shut your mouth. I can speak for myself.
Oh.
Sorry, Daddy.
Stop it.
That is, indeed, the remains of one of my cigars, but I must apologize, Monsieur. I misunderstood your initial question. You see, prior to the banquet, I hadn't visited my own... But, naturally, after hearing the housemaid's cry for help on the evening of the murder, I rushed outside.
Still not answering the question.
I was shocked and disgusted by what I saw. That smoked cigar in the fountain basin.
You're cutting out again.
Oh. You see, Falcon, that's a perfectly... Honestly, my voice is really starting to go. You might have to take over the majority.
It's fine, I can handle it. If you want to just throw a comment in every once in a while.
Sure.
Okay. You see, Falcon? There's a perfectly reasonable explanation. I would find that believable if the cigar were casually discarded. But as it happened, the cigar butt was found in the fountain's upper basin, a location that could only be accessed with great inconvenience. And a little paddling. Sorry, I forgot you weren't reading. The cigar butt was not dropped. It was deliberately hidden. There are any number of possible explanations. Are there? Because I can only think of one. That is, that you, Baron Morgil, deliberately hid your cigar butt to disguise your own illicit activities. Did I now? And what illicit activities would those be? You want me to spell it out? Fine. Let's put everything on the table. You, Baron Morgil, murdered Monsieur Grenouille. That is what you were trying to keep hidden. Directly accusing me of murder. How shamelessly brazen. That is a ludicrous accusation, Falcon. The Baron is an upstanding citizen of the highest order. Your allegation is baseless. You have no evidence, no means, motive, or opportunity. That is fair. We do not know what his motivation was. No evidence? Think harder, Monsieur Remington. Every piece of evidence points to Baron Orgeal as the prime suspect. You want the means? The Baron certainly had the means. His lion's claws are as sharp as a surgeon's blade. Gutting a frog belly would be trivial to him. Oh yeah, I was wondering what the actual murder weapon would be. Even Monsieur Robinho confessed just moments ago that he feared his claws. Ridiculous. I would never threaten a man with violence. You want a motive? The Baron had at least 10,000 francs worth of motive. By removing a business partner, the Baron's share of his railway company increased from 1/3 to 1/2. This is preposterous. And finally, the Baron had an opportunity. No, he crafted the perfect opportunity. He arranged a small banquet with a very select number of guests. He was aware of the missing silverware, and yet he served steak, a food item that necessitates good cutlery. Why? To bloody the hands of his guests, of course. Then, he hired an easily influenced photographer and staged a very specific picture in order to build a perfect alibi for himself. Photographing the guests in front of a handless clock to make for easy editing is quite an ingenious plan, it must be said. Prosecutor, are you just going to let this slanderous yarn go uncontested? Say something! Object! Oh, you're pitifully...
I feel like he's got, like, prosecutor and defense mixed up now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're pitifully useless! After executing the murder, the Baron found himself still holding a single piece of incriminatory evidence, his finished cigar. He knew that leaving it at the crime scene would raise suspicion, but he didn't have time to properly dispose of it. So, out of desperation, he threw it into his fountain, out of the sight of his guests and any snooping police. I imagine the Baron was hoping to implicate Signor Pertois de Miao, since that would ensure total control over his railway company. Alas, Dame Cataline was the first to happen upon the crime scene, so the Baron improvised. This is an outrage! Judge, I demand that you disbar this ranting lunatic! No, there is only one outrage here. That is, that a man like yourself is able to abuse his wealth and status to frame an innocent girl for murder. You're a bourgeois of the worst kind. How dare you!
You love throwing that word around.
Yeah. How dare you, garçon! The utter nerve for a lying scumbag of a lawyer to accuse a philanthropist like myself of something so heinous. I'm nothing like the fat cat bourgeois. I'm a respectable, hard-working capitalist. That is not helping to curry your favor, my dude. No, you're a ruthless man who would slaughter a dear friend just to reap a few francs. You incredulous whelp! I ought to gut you right here and now like a damned frog.
Uh-oh. Well, shit. I shouldn't have said that.
Could someone please restrain the Baron? I'm on it, Your Honor.
Oh, yeah, this guy's gonna do a lot.
Let's go, old man, to the concierge with you.
And that was the last time we'd ever seen Quark living.
Don't touch me, you filthy jackdaw. I can walk myself. Did we do it? Did we win? This is quite a turn of events. Does the prosecution have anything to add? Well, in a manner of, speaking, well, to be honest, no. Then I shall now confer with the members of the jury to come to a decision. I ask that the animals of the court please be patient in this time. Falcon, that was pretty incredible. Thank you. I just hope it was enough. What do you mean? You just proved Catterline's innocence. We'll get a not guilty verdict for sure. Sparrowson, I think you've misunderstood something important about the justice system. Oh boy. What's that? I haven't proved anything. As lawyers, we cannot deal in proofs. It's just not possible. All I can... Basically, it's all circumstantial evidence, and the guy technically didn't confess. He just made a bit of an uh-oh. So, like, everything that we have said is technically correct.
Yeah.
But we have not proven without a shadow of a doubt that it was definitely him.
Okay. But that's not a defense lawyer's choice.
No, it's not his
job.
All we can do is organize the evidence and convincingly explain what it suggests. I haven't proved Dame Cataline's innocence. All I have done is demonstrate that there is a significant possibility that she is not guilty. I'm not sure that I understand the difference. We have reached a decision. In light of recent revelations, it is clear that an error of judgment was made with the initial arrest. On that note, we unanimously find the defendant, Dame Cataline de Meow, to be not guilty.
Huzzah.
We did it! Woohoo! Alright. Cool, we did it! Yay! Monsieur Falcon, Petit Sparrow son, you did it! Yeah, I suppose we did, didn't we? We should head back to the office so we could celebrate properly. You did it, Falcon! I can't take all the credit. This was a group achievement. I'm so proud of you both. I'll go get 1 bottle of wine and 3 of our least dirty glasses. You were amazing, Monsieur Falcon. It was nothing. I very much like the way you pinned the murder on the Baron. That was an act of sheer genius. Sorry. I like the way you incriminated someone else for a murder. Well, I didn't pin anything. Sparrowson and I just worked at unveiling the truth, given the facts of the case. Monsieur Falcon, there is no need to play coy. The case is over. Play coy? Don't tell me you're actually being sincere. I'm completely lost.
Wait, did she actually murder the guy?
Oh. Oh, wow. I thought the goody-goody thing was an act, but you actually don't know. Alright, I'll spell it out for you. Oh no, did she actually kill the guy? I murdered Monsieur Grenouille. She did! She does have cat claws. I saw him in the garden, all drunk and vulnerable, and I seized my opportunity. There's nothing personal, just business, you understand? Oh, business. To increase my papa's share in the train company, of course. My papa always said that the drunk old frog was the weakest link. Your confession doesn't make any sense at all. I found Baron Vergil's cigar butt hidden in the garden. Oh, I put that there.
Oh shit! I did not see this coming.
I mean, that makes sense. If the guy had put it there, by the time that we went to go investigate, he would have gotten rid of it.
Yeah, so super obvious McEvil nasty guy was in fact innocent.
Interesting. I expected the police to find it, but I suppose that was putting too much faith in the brains of Paris's finest. But Falcon proved that Monsieur Robinio's photograph was edited. It was edited. I wasn't in the picture because I was busy paying a visit to Monsieur Grenouille in the garden. My papa knew I needed an alibi, so he ordered Monsieur Robinio to paint me over Baron Vergil and to add hands to the clock. Oh! So the guy's claws
he was halfway through. Yeah.
So the guy's claws that he was afraid of was her father's, not the Baron's. Interesting.
Yeah.
But that lazy artist didn't manage to finish altering either photograph by trial day. It's a good thing that Monsieur Falcon was so imaginative, because that could have gone very badly.
Huh.
Oh boy. What's with the silence? You should both be proud. There aren't many lawyers in the whole of France who could have won a case like this, even for a bourgeois kitty like me. I think you should leave. Fine. So much for the celebrations. Here's the payment for your services, straight from my papa's pockets. Well, adieu, Monsieur Falcon. Adieu, Petit Sparrow son. Well, shit. Falcon.
Wow, okay, the bird game got me. That's...
Yeah. Falcon, what do we do now? Falcon? Ooh, that was Act 1.
Damn.
That was good. It took, like, I assumed it was being very obvious because it was the tutorial, but it was actually leading to, wasn't the Baron. I mean, technically, he's been arrested, but then it's up to the prosecution to then prove that he actually did it.
Do you think we'll be his lawyers in the final mission?
Oh, maybe. Oh, he's gonna be pissed.
Yeah, he's not gonna want to hire us.
And because we framed the other partner, now her papa owns the whole railway. If the guy gets arrested, definitely he would lose ownership.
Yeah, if he goes to prison, yeah, we fucked up.
I mean,
boy.
Yeah, and that makes sense because it's not something she's going to get right away, but eventually she will inherit the money. So it's less obvious that it would have been her than, say, her father. Yeah.
Well, I feel stupid.
But, so she deliberately... That is a little weird. It's a little weird that it was super convenient that the guy served steak and then she got her hands all bloody. So it's like, well, I guess I never washed my hands at some... Like, it was very pointing to that. Interesting.
Yeah, but, yeah, straight up, wasn't him. Holy shit.
It was not.
We entirely fabricated that.
That was great.
We're bad lawyers.
We are technically not bad lawyers. We are just... No.
You imagined an entire line of prosecution.
No. Like, we did our job. We're just not great people. Like, technically speaking, we did our decent job being lawyers of presenting a possible explanation for the events. They were wrong, but we offered enough reasonable doubt to get it thrown out.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so that was Aviary Attorney, the first act. That was fun. I enjoyed that. It was definitely giving me a lot of Ace Attorney, like, nostalgia. But shockingly, a lot cleaner, a lot, like, faster. Like, this is the end of the tutorial. Like, in an Ace Attorney game, the tutorial is at least a few hours, at least, like, 4. So, like, we took a little while because of our setup, but if we were just strictly playing through it, it would have obviously gone a little faster. But yeah, I'm really liking this. I'm having a good time so far.
Yeah, that was surprisingly solid.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens, because it's gonna go either we're gonna end up having to defend the guy, or she's gonna get killed somehow. Because that's usually what happens when someone gets away with a thing, is if they're, especially like early on, like somebody who commits a crime ends up being killed by somebody else because they're just like a lower rung person. There's usually like somebody else kind of being like the puppet master. That happens in most of the Ace Attorney games, where somebody who was, turns out to be the bad guy, is then killed in another case. It happened in the most recent one too, so yeah. Yeah, what'd you guys think of this? I know this is not a very long game, so this will probably go for like a couple of sessions. I do have another game lined up for after this. We will probably end up playing Disco Elysium, just because it is a neo-noir RPG game that I've been looking forward to playing. So if that is something that you guys are interested in the future streams, let me know. But for now, I think this is a good place to call it. We got through the first act, and then we can pick up with Act 2 the next time we stream. Thank you, Dom, for joining me. I know we were both not exactly at our best voice-wise. So maybe we'll try to get Linkara or somebody else to join us, so that way we can balance
Lewis
out
always
a little.
brings it with the voices. Yeah.
Yeah, just I'm not at 100%, and you, it's harder for you to maintain a lot of those voices. So, yeah, I hope everybody has a good rest of the week. Thank you very much to the Dicey D&D crew for sending all their people over to us after they were done.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Thank you. It's nice to get a little bit more on Twitch, just because I'm still starting up on there, so it's nice to get that done. But yeah, so I hope everybody has a good night, and I hope you join us to see where the story goes next time. We'll see ya. Bye, guys.
Have a good night, everyone. Bye.